Hey everyone, today we're talking about something that might not sound exciting, but trust me, it's a total game saver if you're on your feet all day. You know those cheap shoe inserts you grab at the drugstore? The ones that flatten out after a week and leave you feeling like you're walking on cardboard? Yeah, those are the ones that always promise comfort but never deliver. Well, I found something different: Foot Amptrol insoles. They're actually designed to support your feet properly, and after testing them for a few weeks, I can tell you they're a solid step up from what you're probably used to. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. So, let's dive in and explore what makes these insoles different. First off, they're not just some generic foam pad. These are made with actual arch support that actually matches the shape of your foot. I've tried plenty of inserts that claim to have arch support, but most of them just feel like they're poking into your foot after a while. These ones? They actually mold to your foot and give you that nice, even support where you need it most. I've been wearing them during my long shifts at the warehouse, and my feet feel noticeably better at the end of the day compared to when I was using those cheap inserts. I think what really sets these apart is the attention to detail in the design. It's clear that the people behind Foot Amptrol actually care about foot health and are trying to create a product that makes a real difference. The arch support is just the beginning, they've also got a great balance of cushioning and flexibility. I've been wearing them for 3 weeks now, and I can already tell that they're going to last a lot longer than my old inserts. The materials they're made with are top-notch, and you can feel the difference as soon as you put them in your shoes. Another thing I really like is how they handle sweat. You know how insoles can get that nasty smell after a while? These have a special antimicrobial treatment that keeps them fresher for longer. I've been wearing them for 3 weeks now without any funk building up, which is honestly a miracle compared to what I'm used to. Plus, they're made with materials that don't break down as quickly, so they're holding up better than the ones I used to replace every couple months. I've even been able to wear them in my gym shoes without worrying about them getting all sweaty and smelly. Now, I know what you're thinking, but aren't these going to feel too rigid? That was my first concern too. But these actually have different zones of flexibility. The heel and arch areas are firm for support, but the forefoot has just enough give to make walking comfortable. I've been wearing them while walking around the store, standing at my workbench, and even during light jogging, and they've handled all of it without feeling like I'm walking on concrete. It's amazing how much of a difference it makes to have that extra support and cushioning. My feet just feel more energized and ready to go, even after a long day. One practical benefit that surprised me is how well they fit in different types of shoes. I've got them in my work boots, my running shoes, and even my casual sneakers. They're thin enough that they don't make my shoes feel tight, but they still provide that crucial support. I've even worn them in dress shoes for short periods, and they were more comfortable than the factory insoles. It's great to know that I can switch between different shoes and still have that extra comfort and support. The manufacturer is actually a company that specializes in foot health products, which is why these feel so different from the mass-produced inserts you find everywhere. They're made in the USA too, which is always a plus in my book. The occupational health aspect is real. These are designed to reduce fatigue and discomfort during long periods of standing or walking, which is exactly what I needed for my job. I've been on my feet for hours at a time, and these insoles have made a huge difference in how my feet feel at the end of the day. As someone who's always on the go, I can appreciate the little things that make a big difference. And let me tell you, these insoles are one of those things. They're not just some cheap fix, they're a real investment in your foot health. If you're someone who's on your feet all day, whether for work, exercise, or just daily life, these insoles are absolutely worth checking out. They've made a noticeable difference in how my feet feel after long hours, and that's something I can't say about most other inserts I've tried. I've been able to stay on my feet for longer without feeling that familiar ache, and that's a game changer for me. The link is below if you want to take a closer look at Foot Amptrol on Amazon.